I'm Dr. Vera Tarman, and I am talking to Shawn today because he is interested and willing to do the I'm Sweet Enough, the Renaissance September Sugar-Free Challenge. This is a month-long, 30 days of no added sugars from September 1st to September 30th. So Shawn, why is it that you want to do this?
Well, I've actually been doing it since March the 27th.
Okay.
I've had no sweeteners or added sugars in my diets since March the 27th. I don't consume any sugar.
Okay.
I have no sweetener. I've removed all addiction, like caffeine. I don't drink that anymore. So basically, all beverages are water, and sometimes decaf tea. Sweeteners are a gateway drug. If I consume a sweetener, I want the real thing. And also, when I consume sweeteners, I tend to not be able to stop eating. So that's why I don't. Well, I'll tell you the truth, Vera, the first month was hard. It was hard to not constantly talk about, think about sugar. I started having user dreams. I started dreaming about eating. Sorry, that's a reference. I started dreaming about eating food and sugar, cakes and pies, and I'm pretty neutral around food now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty neutral. I find if I avoid any how do I put it? I'm not looking. I try not to get too excited about anything, because if my emotions get too high, either too happy or too sad, I want more of that. So somebody told me I'm trying to look for the ripple effect across the lake as opposed to big waves. So that's well, in the first month, the idea of not thinking about eating was really hard, and I also portion my food. I only eat 3 meals a day. I don't eat anything between. I just try to make level food.
Okay.
It was difficult not to be eating continuously. It was difficult not to be thinking about food on a continuous basis. I tend to avoid. For the first month, it was hard because I also tended to avoid going for family functions and other things like that. I mean, my family means well, but it's how do I put it? It's hard to say no to your grandmother when she's a pusher. I mean, after the first month, it was easy. Everybody said, okay, he's not eating this way. That's fine. And of course, the drastic weight change is also good estimate. I'm over 80 pounds lighter than I was.
Wow, and we're talking like what, 4 months? March, April.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Yeah.
I'm not using my CPAP machine anymore.
Wow. So is better.
I can lace my shoes up without feeling I'm going to pass out. I'm wearing clothes I haven't worn in a decade. I rode my bike today. This is my great testimony. I stopped riding my bike not because I didn't want to ride anymore. It's because I weighed 360 pounds and I would blow my tires out every time I went over a bump. Like I would get a flat tire. I couldn't ride anymore. So I just rode my bike today for a half hour, and it was so wonderful. I can't explain it. I was so happy. So when I first started doing this, I try to separate my addictions from each other. As I tell somebody, I'm a multitasker in my addictions. If I don't have one, I'll go to the other. So I thought I could separate the two, but now I've discovered I have to marry the two. And if I'm sugar abstinent, I also have to be sober in my other addiction. Otherwise, if I engage in my other addiction, I start wanting to consume.
Well, I mean, what I really hear you saying really clearly is that this is an addiction. It's not just a challenge that to overcome.
Oh no. I'm definitely a food addict. I'm definitely a sugar addict. That's why I don't. That's why I said sweeteners are a gateway drug. Because for me, it's like drinking. If you're an alcoholic and you drink near beer, it won't. Sorry, not near beer. Beer, no 0% alcohol. Yeah, it won't cause you to get drunk, but it causes you to get a hit. Like you all of a sudden, okay, I want the real thing now. One message is you can't do this by yourself. If I could do it by myself, I would have. I had to join a recovery program, and that has helped me greatly because now I have people in the recovery program that also are doing the exact same thing as I am. So there's a supportive network. Doing it by yourself. Many people ask me what I eat and how I've lost so much weight.
Yeah.
And I know full well I'm going to give them what I eat, and they're going to do it on their own, and then they're going to go, screw this, I can't do this, this is too hard. How do you do this, right? It's because I belong to a community, I talk to people every day, I have a supportive network in place. That's the one advice. You can't, I believe, for myself, I believe I can't do this by myself. So, and it's a suffering life, and it's not, for me, it's not about willpower. I just had to find, sorry, I'm going to say the God thing. I had to find a power greater than myself to lean on, because I tell you the truth, if I mean, people say, sorry, I know your time's only up, but people say, I pray about this all the time to stop what I'm doing. And for the last 4 months, I came to realization, what I was asking when I said, please let me stop this, was, please let me do what I want, but have no consequences to what I'm doing.